Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you, and I have a new deck profile here for you guys, and this is my first deck profile that I'll be showing you from set 12, and that is my Link Joker deck. And I will be posting more deck profiles from set 12 as I get more stuff. I do have 4 boxes coming in the mail with some friends, and I will be bringing you my Revengers, Amon Reverse, Lukier Reverse, those for sure. I'm trying to think if there's anything else off the top of my head. I'll also be giving you a Liberator Garmor deck eventually too, and also Vowing Saber Reverse. So there you go. I'm going to try and give them all up for you, but the first one I'm going to be bringing you is my Link Joker deck, simply because that is the only deck that I have that is complete. The other decks I just need like little bits and pieces. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoy this. If you would like to know what I am missing from set 12 and you possibly might have it and you're willing to trade it, I would be more than happy to do that with you. You just need to let me know. So let's just jump straight into this Link Joker deck profile. Shout out to my good friend Ryan, who got me these amazing sleeves for Christmas, which features Chaos Breaker Dragon, which will what this deck will be once set 13 gets here. But until then, I'll have fun with this. For the starter, we play Starvader Dusttail Unicorn. Its ability is Forerunner. When a Link Joker rides it, you can slide it out to a rearguard circle. And then its ability is you may Counterblast 1, move it to the soul when your opponent controls a locked unit. If they do control a locked unit, you Counterblast 1, move it to the soul, and then you can lock another rearguard, anything. So 4 copies of Starvader Weiss Soldat. Soldat? Yes, Soldat. So 4 crit. And then 3 copies of Starvader Meteor Liger. So 7 crit. And then 1 copy of Starvader Nebula Captor. And 4 copies of Starvader Scouting Ferris for 5 draw trigger. And then 4 copies of Starvader Stellar Garage for 4 heal triggers. So 7 crit, 5 draw, 4 heal. I just like that 1 extra draw trigger. I seem to just get a little more hand advantage. Grade 1s, we play 4 copies of Barrier Starvader Prometheum. It's our new Link. It's our Link Joker Perfect Guard, and I must say that the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. 4 copies of my favorite Grade 1 in the deck, and that is when you're 4 Demon Claw Starvader Lanthanum, and its ability is when your opponent's rear guard is locked due to an effect from one of your cards. If you have a Link Joker Vanguard, this unit gets plus 2,000 until the end of turn. And its effect does stack. So if your opponent has 5 locked cards, he gains 10,000 power. So he becomes a 10k. He becomes a 17k booster. So the effect does stack. 3 copies of Mana Shot Starvader Neon. This is our K clone. When it attacks for 10, so it can push for early damage. And then we also play 3 copies of Hollow Twin Blades Binary Star. I like this as a you can stick it in the front and attack with it with boosted with 7k. It's 15, so it can at least hit a magic number against a 10k Vanguard if you happen to run into that, or a 10k Rearguard. And also, if you stick this behind your 12k attacker, it's a 20k column. So you're not going to be able to play these when Chaos Breaker comes out, because then you start special counterblasting, so wanted to get my use of these while I can. 4 copies of Unrivaled, for grade 2s, 4 Unrivaled Starvader Radon. This is our Burning Horn Dragon. If we control a Starvader Vanguard, which is always going to be possible, except for this, because keep in mind this 8k vanilla is not a Starvader. If you have a Starvader Vanguard and this attacks on the rear, he gains +3, making him 12k. Very good. 3 copies of Starvader Mobius Breath Dragon. Really, really good card to ride as your Vanguard for your grade 2 ride. This is probably what you want to ride every single time. Its ability is when this unit attacks, it hits a Vanguard, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. So you can lock their Forerunner. So if they have like a Conroe or a Criff or something like that, you can freeze it. So very good. It's only a Vanguard skill though. 2 copies of Furious Claw Starvader Nobium. I'm on the fence. I mean, you could play. the nice thing about the grade 2 lineup for Link Joker is the only one that you want to definitely max out on is your 12k attacker. And then the other three that are your good options is Nobium, Mobius Breath, and your 10k Vanilla. So those are your three best options. So, and plus with this, I do like this card a lot, but I also don't like having all my rear guards at grade 2 to be only 10k. So with that, And so with that said, my last two grade 2s are 2 copies of Krypton, which is our 10k Vanilla for Starvaders. So it's 4 12ks, 3 Mobius Breath, 2 Nobiums, and 2 Kryptons. And then for our grade 3s, 4 copies of Starvader Infinite Zero Dragon. This is our Link Joker Break Ride. Its ability is Limit Break. When a Link Joker rides this unit, choose a rear guard from your opponent's front row and back row, lock them, and choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets plus 10,000 power until the end of turn. And then his standard skill is when he attacks a Vanguard, he gains plus 2k, making him a nice 13k swinger so he can hit cross rides by himself. So, such a good card. If I had my way every game, I would want to open up with him in my opening hand and then draw into a second one that I could break ride on top, because I prefer to break ride him on top of himself at least once before I go into my ultimate boss monster, which is 4 copies of Starvader Nebula Lord Dragon. This is an amazing card, guys. I honestly cannot for the life of me figure out why people think that Schwarzschild is better than this. I don't understand it. I get it. It's a triangle lock, and he gains a crit. I understand it. You get to lock 3 of your opponent's rear guards, and he gains plus 10k and a crit. You know what? Great. I don't see that as better than Nebula. Nebula is so much better. Let me read Nebula to you real quick. His ability is Limit Break. During your turn, all of your front row Link Joker get plus 3,000 for each of your opponent's locked cards. And then his second ability is Counterblast 2. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the back row and lock it. So the full combo that I like to do is have him as your Vanguard if you have 5 unflip damage if your opponent has 5 rear guards, because this deck does not Counterblast at all except for Unicorn and this. That's it. So what you do is you break ride. So you're then going to get to lock 2 units. Then you use Dust Tail Unicorn to lock the other front row rear guard, and then use Nebula's skill twice and lock the other 2 back row. That means your entire front row is going to gain 15,000 power. I don't understand how that's not better than Schwartz. I just don't understand it. For a lot of reasons that Nebula is better than Schwartz. I can't believe I'm having to defend this. Schwartz is a ride chain. So if you don't have the grade 2 in the soul, you're going to have a 10k Vanguard. Yeah. And in order to use his ability, you have to have 3 open counterblasts, and you have to have a second copy of Schwartz in your hand. I understand that when you ride Schwartz as the Vanguard, you get to search the top 5 cards to see if another copy of Schwartz is there. What if it's not? That means you're literally having to dig before you're able to access his ability. Nebula, you're going to have 2 free open counterblasts when you break ride with him, and they don't have to be Starvaders, and you don't need to have another copy of him in your hand. So I don't understand why some people say Schwarzschild is better than Nebula when Nebula is literally 1 card and that's all you need for the combo, when Schwartz is you need the entire ride chain to go right for you, and you need another copy of Schwarzschild when Schwartz is your Vanguard just to get his ability off. So I will be honest with you guys, you're probably not going to see a Schwarzschild deck profile on this channel, at least not for me. I mean, if someone else has one, I'll probably ask them to do one, but I honestly don't know why. Okay, set 12. If you literally got into set 12 to play Link Joker, I mean, I got into set 12 for almost everything, but if you got into set 12 for just Link Joker, and you had Nebula or Schwarzschild, I don't understand. I can understand if you went with Schwarzschild because it was cheaper, but I mean, so you're probably not going to see a Schwarzschild deck profile out of me because I don't want to build Schwarzschild. The only other Link Joker decks that I want to build in the future are Chaos Breaker and Omega Glendios, and Chaos Breaker doesn't come out until May 2nd. We have no fucking idea when set 15 will be here, because we don't even have any fucking idea when set 14 will be here. So, there's my little rant on that. So anyway, guys, this is my Starvader Nebula Lord Dragon deck. I am so far doing extremely well with this deck. I love it. The power that you gain in the front is unreal. Pretty much the ultimate setup to do with that break right I showed you is to also have three of these as all 3 boosters in your back row, because that means if you lock your opponent's entire field 5 units with their abilities, they're going to gain 2,000 for each locked unit. So 2 times 5, that's 10. That means all 3 of these become 17k boosters. And then your entire front row is going to gain 15k because of Nebula's skill. So it is insane how big you can get these numbers. And if you happen to have these up there, that's even better. So I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. So there you have it. This has been, my deck profile on Starvader Nebula Lord Dragon. I'm gonna playtest eventually playing 4 of these. If I find that the deck's starting to cause me a little bit of problem with just having my rear guards being taken out too easily, but right now the deck's playing extremely well with only 2 of him. Because if I can draw into 1 of him, I try and hold on to 1 of him. That way I can use him for when I do my Nebula skill, but if not, your extra Nebulas and break rides can go in the front row, and when they gain the 15k, they're going to be 26,000. So with a 17k boost, that's 36, that's 43,000. So it's going to be hard enough for your opponent to guard that. So I really don't think you need to max out on this if you don't want to. I think you do just fine with 2. But also the reason, like I told you guys, I prefer to have a couple 10k vanillas because they're easy and they're always at 10,000 power. So, and they really don't need a boost to ever attack your opponent's 10k vanillas if they might play them. So anyway, guys, so this has been my first real Link Joker deck profile for you guys. I did give you one where I literally just took 4 trial decks and slapped them together, but I did that just for yucks. But this is by far my #1 competitive deck right now. My second one will probably be Revengers when I get it. So when I get it complete, I mean, all I'm missing is 2 Raging Forms, and the deck will be up here for you guys. But so anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up the channel. Be sure to check out for all the new deck profiles that will be coming as soon as I get the rest of the stuff. I will be opening 4 boxes with my friends. I'm hoping they come in tomorrow because I really want to open them up and see how we do. If we do open the boxes, we probably will film them. So if I do open them, they will be up here for you guys to watch and see what we pull. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you later.